We're learning more this hour about the police investigation into Bruce McArthur. He's the man charged with the murders of 8 men, all of them with ties to Toronto's gay community. Some went missing as far back as 2010. So what was it that eventually led investigators to McArthur? Sarah Galashan joins me now with that. And Sarah, the court has just released a large number of documents. What are they and what do they tell us?
Well, so Andrew, we're talking about thousands of pages of documents. Really, these are police affidavits that are tied to 42 judicial authorizations for things like search warrants that were sought by police as they were pursuing their investigation of Bruce McArthur. I want to be clear, this investigation into men who went missing, with men who had ties to Toronto's gay community, went missing. This investigation goes back really to 2012, but let's put up a board that we have of the pictures of these victims, put some faces to this story, because there are 8 in all. Initially, back in 2012, it was the investigation into the disappearance of 2 men. By 2017, there was another investigation launched when 3 more went missing. Subsequently, more men were added to this list, and police have determined that all of these men here are believed to have been murdered by Bruce McArthur. From the court documents, what we're learning is that it was the disappearance of one man, one of those 8, Andrew Kinsman, in June of 2017, and I think we have some pictures of him to show you. That disappearance is really what tipped police to pursue Bruce McArthur. Bruce McArthur and Kinsman were acquaintances, and within 6 weeks of that disappearance in June, Bruce McArthur was considered to be a person of interest. We're getting that from the documents, and I have a timeline here just of some important dates that I want to show you here. The person of interest was determined to be on September 5th, 2017. So by December 5th, 2017, police have been granted a warrant to enter into McArthur's apartment covertly. They were allowed to do this, according to the documents, 5 times. We don't know exactly how many times they did end up entering, but we do know that on the initial occasion, they actually had to abandon for fear that they were actually going to come in contact with Bruce McArthur, because remember, they were doing this covertly, so they abandoned, returned 2 days later. We don't know what they found within that apartment, as I say, but we know that they were authorized to look for photographs and video. And of course, the arrest came January 18th, 2018, of Bruce McArthur. And Andrew, in addition to that, from the documents, we're learning as well as the GPS tracker was used on a vehicle as part of the investigation into Bruce McArthur.
So thousands of pages, but the lawyers representing the various media outlets say they're going to ask for more, given that these pages are heavily redacted.
Right. They want more information. To be clear, the information they want is that information that is currently blacked out in the pages. So it's not so much that they want additional documents, but they want the information that's in the existing documents to be made public. Observation from our reporter John Lancaster, who's in court looking at these documents, is that in some documents the information is blacked out, but in others that exact same information appears to be made public. So it's confusing as to what led investigators to choose what would be and would not be made public. It's a case, of course, that has generated a great deal of tension, and lawyers are arguing that it's in the public interest to release that information. I want to play you a clip from a media lawyer who is pursuing this.
Once the police have actually gone and gotten the evidence that they're looking for, the public should know what was ordered, what the police did. There should be public scrutiny of the police investigation and what a judge has ordered.
It is also a case that has generated a great deal of public concern, a lot of questions about why police took as long as they did to determine that Bruce McArthur was a suspect. Why didn't they come to that conclusion sooner? Whether or not the information will reveal that or not is yet to be determined, because, of course, it is right now currently blacked out. But, Andrew, as for Bruce McArthur, for those who are following along, he will be making a court appearance in person this Friday.
Sarah, thank you.
You bet.